Hello, everybody. How's everybody doing? Hi, June. How are you doing? Hope everybody's doing good on this Saturday. Hey, Annie. How are you doing, love? I'm glad you caught alive as well. I come on a little later today than I was going to, but I woke up later because it's not quite even 9:30 in the morning here. Oh, thank you, June. Well, hello, Beverly. How are you doing? I'm glad you found me. I'm just sitting here knitting away on the back of this cardigan. I'm so glad to have new subscribers. I love all my subscribers. It's been growing a lot here lately. I jumped from 30 to 30 something to almost 60 in just a week, which is crazy to me. It's growing by leaps and bounds, and I'm loving that. That's awesome. That is awesome. I'm hoping I catch some more folks. I'm hoping I come on at a decent time to where some other people will maybe join as well. I know y'all can see, if y'all are looking in the corner over there, you can see the shadow in the ear of my Westie, Bella. I just saw that. The other ones are laid here on the couch. Well, I just saw that Sheila just posted a video. So she might be having her tea, or it literally just posted. So she may just be not on yet. I think she might join if she catches it. I'm not sure. Um, oh, Annie, you're going to make a granny blanket. Oh, that's awesome. I love those. I love those. I've done that. I love them. That's about as almost as traditional as you can get, I think. Oh, thank you, June. I appreciate that so much. I really do. That means a lot. It really does mean a lot to me. I wish I could get the lighting better on my. I'm just going to have to buy a ring light. I'm just going to have to for when I do these lives. How did I get into knitting? Well, I will be honest with you. When I was 8 years old, my grandmother taught me to crochet because I was ADHD. Well, still am. Um, Attention deficit hyperactive disorder. Anyway, Um, they told me if I could find some hobbies that I might could come off the medicine at the time. So my grandma taught me to crochet when I was 8, and when I was 10 years old, she taught me. I taught myself to knit from a book. And so that's how I started knitting. I taught myself from a book. And at the same time, I taught myself how to do tatting. I learned how to do embroidery, cross stitch. Quilting came later on. Yeah, needle points, all of that stuff. Oh, you're knitting socks at the moment. Oh, that's awesome. I know a lot of people love to knit socks, June. They do. I have knitted a few pair in my time. I have. Not my big thing, but I have knitted some. Oh, you've been spinning your own wool, Annie. Yes, I have tried that as well, and I mine looked raggedy too. Let me tell you, it did. I think spinning, but I was doing it on a drop spindle. I think spinning on a spinning wheel would be a lot easier than the drop spindle. Well, and the thing about it is that I can't deal with wool at all anymore. I cannot deal with pure wool. It does not like me at all. I swear. I know they say, well, people, are there's no real allergy to it. I kind of disagree because I will itch and itch. It's I know they say it's to the lanolin that's in the wool, but I itch like crazy, and I prefer not to mess with it. So I stick to the acrylic and the acrylic cottons, and I can do a little bit of wool if it's like 20%, and then acrylic. So acrylic wool blends. Yeah, Sheila is the same. I wonder if I pull. I'm sorry, I don't want to make y'all. Oh, there we go. The lighting's a little bit better. If I push this up, no, that's not going to do well. There we go. We'll just do that. That's good enough. Yeah, Sheila doesn't do the wool either, just like me. I don't. Uh-uh. And I know there are a lot of fiber purists out there, and I realize that. But sometimes some of us. I mean, there are different factors out there. Some people can't afford the wool either. I mean, wool's not cheap. Okay, it's not cheap. So acrylic is less expensive, but of course they've all gone up nowadays as well. And some of us just can't knit with it. It's difficult. So um, you know. Oh, thank you very much, June. I appreciate that. Yeah, I've had several people tell me that it's so relaxing to watch me knit. I guess by the way that I knit is just, um, I love it so much. It's very relaxing for me as well, and that's why I do it. I love it so much, and I love making things and stuff like that. So I really do. Oh, thank you, Annie. Yes, this is the King Cole Price Wise in the color Dahlia, and I love it. And I wish I could get y'all to see. It's darker on the screen than it really is, and I just the ball. I have this much left in this ball, so let me pull some of it out. But yeah, it's a little darker on the screen than it is, but not by much. I mean, a little lighter on the in real life than on the screen, but not by much. Yes, it is. I actually haven't been knitting on this as much as I wanted to. I've actually been working on the yellow um, one more. Um, it's in my stool here. But I said for the live, I said I've got to do more on this, and this is just stocking stitch. So I said, what a perfect thing for me to work on while I'm doing this. No pattern, I don't have to think. I can just do it and just go on, so I can get more of this done. Um, yeah, so it is. It's growing. It's growing. This is the back of it. So. And this one I will be a cardigan. I really want this one to be a cardigan because I think it would look good with so many different things that I wear. So, oh well, of course, Annie. Yes, 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 definitely. Hold on, just a second. Let me pull let me pull it out of the stool. Just a second. And it's going to be an open moss stitch. See, I've gotten further on it. I've already started the pattern. The ribbing is done. I'm loving this one as well. Absolutely loving this one. I wonder if I can get it close enough. Y'all can see the little open moss stitch pattern. I love this. Absolutely love this. So yeah, this is a really nice one too. I really am enjoying this. Um, but yeah, that's the yellow one. It's coming along pretty good. I really like it. I really, really like it. It is. I will be honest. And so I basically use a vanilla pattern. Um, Hi, Emma. Oh my goodness. I'm so glad you could get on. Oh, I'm sorry your dad is in the hospital. Oh, I'm so sorry, love. But I'm glad you could be on. I really am. I was going to show y'all. So I use a basic pattern, and then so with this pattern, there is a baby book, a kid's book, and then a small adult up to a large adult book. And these are older books. They've been out for a long time. Um, and I bought them off of eBay. Well, I'll show you in just a second. Um, so I have all sizes, and they range. The patterns you can do it either in 5.5 stitches to the inch, which is DK, 5 stitches to the inch, which is worsted, or 4.5 stitches to the inch, which is more of an Aran or a heavy worsted. Um, they have all of that in there. So as long as your pattern, no matter what stitch pattern you're doing, can match up to one of those, um, it works perfectly. So the dahlia is 5.5 stitches the inch. The yellow one is 5 stitches the inch. So it works out perfectly. And they're all set in sleeves. So this is the book that I'm using, and this is the larger because I'm large. So oh, that's wonderful. That's wonderful, Emma. I'm so glad. The glare is terrible. Maybe if I turn it, I don't know how to turn it. Oh, there we go. I'll do it over there. So this is just one of them. I have several of them, but they're all tucked into my binder. I don't want to pull them all out. But anyway, but yeah, it's crazy how it goes. Um, and I love how it's broken down. I'm not really supposed to show y'all the pattern, but I think I can show y'all this part at least, how it's all broken down. And then you just follow and fill in the blanks by depending on what size it is. I love it. I absolutely love it. It makes life easy. The only thing I don't do is their button bands that they have on here. And I don't know if you could see, maybe. Yeah, there. So the button bands they have on there are knitted with the cardigan, and they're not. It's done in stocking stitch to where you like knit 5 and slip one and knit the other 5, and you put the buttonholes in between and all of this kind of stuff. And I don't like that, so I don't do that part of it. I do my own button bands, whether it's going to be picking it up, usually picking it up, and just knitting it outward. I don't. I don't care for that style, especially if you have a pattern or something. I don't want stocking stitch on there. So anyway, um, but yeah, I just follow that and it works out perfectly. It's easy breezy, no problem. Oh, Emma, you never know. You might be able to one of these days. Yes, yes, Annie. That's what I do, and I have a lot of other patterns. I bought a lot of vanilla patterns for King Cole and different things like that, and that's what I can do. And some patterns I buy for the actual pattern because I love it, but then that one is the one I use for the basic thing. Now I can design raglan and drop shoulders without even having the pattern. I don't even need a pattern. I can do it straight out of my head. Oh goodness, Emma. Emma, let me tell you something. Let me put you on to somebody, okay? That if you can get a DVD or you can get one of her books, her name is Elizabeth Zimmerman, okay? And a lot of people will know her, but yes, she knits in the round. However, she has a percentage system that she uses for her sweaters, okay? And that's how I learned to knit sweaters. And the percentage system works exactly the same for flat knitting as it does for circular knitting. And I can say that because I tried it out and I've done it. And that's how I design most all of my sweaters. So if you can get on to Elizabeth Zimmerman, it is schoolhousepress.com. That is Meg, her daughter, runs the company now with Meg's son, Cully. And that is fabulous. You learn that percentage system. It is in her books and it is the most easiest math and the easiest thing that you could possibly do. She makes it. I've never seen anybody else break it down so simple. Oh, you would love this, Emma, because I'm telling you, it is. It's the knitting workshop is the very first one that you need to get, the knitting workshop book, and a DVD if you'd like it. Oh yes, Annie. I that is she is English. She is English. She married a German man, and they moved to the U.S. to escape the Nazi Germany and all of that at the time. And she is, yeah, she's fabulous. That is, I never could figure out how to knit a sweater until I got her books. Somebody put me on to her, and I am so thankful because that is how I design all my sweaters is by that percentage system. It's just a lot easier. Yes, she was English. Uh-huh. She sure was. She was English. Yep. She definitely was. She was from England. If you get her DVDs and all that, and actually, if you get the Knitting Around book, she has her digressions in there and she tells you all about it. Her being from England and different stories and whatnot. It's really awesome. I really I enjoy it so much. I have tons of them. I have all of her books and I have a bunch of the DVDs as well. I because I apply it to my flat knitting just like people could to round knitting. It doesn't matter. I have to take a drink. I'm very dry. And yes, I'm drinking iced coffee, mocha, this morning. I live in such a dry climate, y'all, that I have to do that, and chapstick is a necessary thing. I love this stuff. It's lemon. It helps. It helps. Oh, there you go, Annie. Yes. Well, it seems like some people have left, I guess. I may have lost. I guess some others must have said bye bye. They left. They didn't say bye. Yeah, I'm really anxious to get this one done. I really want to. Once you get the back done, the rest is pretty easy breezy. It goes quick. But this, the back always takes the longest. Oh, Emma, I'm glad you're still here, love. I tried to find you on Facebook, but I don't know which one is you. They're doing just fine. There's one of them. You can see the other one's laid on that one, and then the other baby is right here. He's under the covers always. Yeah, they're doing just fine, just fine. And she's gonna come down here further. Watch. She wants to be by daddy. Yeah, I have it turned on so people can find me now. I wonder why. And actually, my profile picture, if you look, I just changed it. I am in this shirt, and this is how I look in my profile picture. So if you see that, then that's me. I'm gonna be honest. What I am gonna do is I am gonna eventually make a Facebook page strictly for my channel, so that way all of my subscribers and people can get on um, that particular page. I haven't done it yet because I don't have that many subscribers yet. Once I grow a little larger, then I will. But hi, Dragon Cat. How are you doing, love? Glad to see you here. See, Bella had to come and join in. She has to steal the show. See, she's like there. Yes, she does. She likes to be on YouTube. She saw me talking to the computer, I guess. So she's like, well, I'm going to come down here and sit behind daddy so I can see. You got to love a Westie. Oh, they're so precious. She is the most sweetest dog I have ever had in my entire life. She is just absolutely precious. Absolutely precious. So I should tell y'all a story if y'all want to hear it of something that just recently happened to me. I was a dummy, and I'm over it now, but I still feel like a fool about it. Oh, your grandparents, that's awesome, Emma. Yeah, they're beautiful, beautiful dogs. I love Scotties as well. They're absolutely beautiful. So the story I was going to tell, I won't tell the whole thing, but I'll tell a little bit of it. Anyway, I got took. So dummy here should have known better, and I you know, all of us now since the pandemic, a lot of us have, there's money issues, there's whatnot, Um, oh, a German short hair pointer. That's lovely. That's lovely. Oh, no problem, June. Take care, love. Um, so, so I won't tell y'all where I was at or what I was doing or what app I was on or anything like that. But I will say that I was on this app, and this person was advertising that his father had passed away, and he said that his father said, well, a giving heart is a good heart, and blah, 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 blah. And he was giving away money to people. Okay, that should have been my first clue, but I was on my sleep meds and I was stupid and I should have known better. And he says, all you have to do is pay the fees. Well, that should have been my first clue, that you would pay fees to get money. Okay, I know better. I've told people this 1,000 times, and I still did it like an idiot. So anyway, long story short, I ended up sending this guy $130 so I could get some larger money to try to pay off some of our debt and different things like that. And of course, he took it, and I never got a thing in return, and I lost $130. So that's my Derek stupid moment for the day. So please don't ever trust anybody when they do that. Oh, I love that, Emma. Schnauzer. Oh, yes. That's lovely. That's lovely, that. And a Cocker Spaniel. Yes, yes. Oh, I love that. But yeah, moral of the story, don't ever trust anybody like that. Don't ever think that, you know, you got to give money to get money, because that's to somebody, because that's a scam. That was a scam, and I knew better. Yeah, it was an expensive lesson, Dragon Cat. It really was, and I should have known better. But it happened, and everybody these days are hurting so bad, trying to make a living, trying to push through, and everything else, and everything's gotten so expensive. So I was trying to do a good thing and ended up getting screwed in the process. But hey, you live and learn. It's okay. I'm over it. I'm over it. I'm good now. I learned a valuable, valuable lesson. So I won't make that mistake again. So everybody, what else have y'all been working on? Y'all have any other projects y'all have been doing? Hi, Sandra. Oh, lovely to see you. Oh, Sandra, I was telling them that I got took. That this guy on an app said that his father had died, and that he was giving away the money because he said a good heart is a giving heart and all this kind of stuff, and you have to pay the fees to get it. And I was trying to get some money to pay off some of our debt and bills and things, and I got took for $130, of course, and I didn't receive anything in return, so that was my fault. So live and learn. And I always told people never to do that. And what did I do? Turn around and do it myself. In fairness, I was on my sleep meds, so I was a little out of it when I did it. But still, that's no excuse. I should have known better. Yes, I hope so too, Annie. To not to without being too vulgar on here and being too whatever, I hope he chokes on it. I hope he does. But it's ridiculous. Um, but it's my fault again. I should have known better. Oh, thank you so much, Sandra. I appreciate that. You're very sweet. And you take care as well, love. Oh, thank y'all. Y'all are so kind. Y'all are so kind. Yes, I switch knitting. I will tell y'all, I know how to knit so many different ways. Oh, yes, they're clicking, Sandra. I know how to knit so many different ways. I have trained myself over the years, and I have pretty much the same tension no matter which way that I knit. But sometimes, if one way gets a little, it gets a little heavy, a little whatever, I switch it up. So I switch it up to keep my hands from being all crazy. So, yeah, I can knit all kind of different ways. And that's what I was saying in my last video that I when I knit my ribbing on stuff, I knit it continental because um, I, I just can't. It's faster for me. I got to take another drink. Annie, I have, I don't know if I can just name one. I have several that I really enjoy. Um, I have so many. I think I do love King Cole price wise. Of late, that is one of my big favorites. But I like different ones for different reasons. Um, yes, Sandra. Yes. Um, I like different ones for different reasons. I love James C. Brett. Um, um, it escapes me. Um, their regular DK. What is the name? It escapes me. I have tons of it. Um, is it? It's not Crafter DK, is it? James C. Brett. Well, anyway, their basic DK. It's so soft, and I love it. And that's why I love that one. Um, I love King Cole price wise for its sturdiness. It would be great for using for cables and different things. I love that. Peyton's Fab 100. I love it for the same reason. Um, I have King Cole Cotton Top, which is a acrylic cotton blend, which I also love for that reason. The stitch definition is lovely. Um, I have Hayfield Bonus DK for its sturdiness. I love that. Um, I love Stylecraft Special DK for its anti-pilling automatically. It has that built in, and it's a beautiful wool as well. Um, what else is it that I buy? Oh, from Lovecraft's Paint Box. Paint Box Simply DK. I love that as well. Um, I'm trying to think of all the ones I have. I have all kinds. I have all kinds. I really do. I have all kinds up there. And out in the garage. Um, what is, I'm trying to think. Okay, so I will tell y'all. Yes, I prefer DK. Yes, that is my preference. I find for myself it is harder, even though I do use. Um, I will use worsted Aran. I find it's harder for me to use than DK. It's a little harder on my hands. I have not gotten any of that. Emma, I have looked at it several times to buy it, and I have not bought any yet, and I will. I will at some point. I will, and Woolcraft as well. I will buy some of that as well, but I have not bought any as of yet. Oh, Skeepy's Color Crafter is some lovely soft wool as well. It's oh, thank you, Sandra. Um, that is some lovely wool as well. What was I going to tell you? So I am sad about one thing, and I know when I say this, oh, I have some of the Windy Supreme DK, and it's lovely as well. But there is a wool that I happen to really like that is more of a, well, let's face it, a cheaper wool. But however, I love it anyway, and they discontinued it because Ramsden went out of business and whatever, and they've kind of shipped it off to other companies that bought them and whatnot. All Robin DK, I love, but you can't get it anymore. So, yeah, Robin DK was the closest to our worsted red heart that I had found, and I absolutely love. Um, Yeah, I loved Robin. I really did because it was so versatile. I could use it for anything, for crochet, for anything, um, which you can a lot of these yarns as well. But it was my preference. So, but now I think more of my preference is I'm loving King Cole price wise. I have quite a bit of it as well. Oh, one of my main ones that I love that I forgot to say, Signet DK. I love Signet DK. That's the other one. Just the regular basic DK. That's some of the stuff that I sent to uh, Sheila. I sent her the mother of pearl and the heather color in Signet DK. Beautiful stuff. It is very similar to Price Wise in King Cole. I love that. I love that. Um, was trying to say what else. Oh, hi Danielle. Hi. Oh, thank you, Annie. Yeah, in the Robin DK, I have some red, I have some blue, I have some green, and I have that tangerine color because they still had over 100 balls of the tangerine color left at Wool Warehouse. So I ordered like several of it. So I don't know what I'm doing with it yet, but I have it. I'm making a cardigan, Danielle. This is the back of a cardigan for myself. Yeah, it's the back of a cardigan for myself. I love my twisted rib. Yep. Thank you. Yes, it's Dahlia. I know the lighting's not that good today, but if I lift it up, you can kind of see it a little bit better. Oh, thank you, Danielle. I appreciate it. But yeah, I have so many different types of yarn that wool I love. I mean, it's just too hard to say one specific one. But as far as weight goes, yes, DK, 100%. That's my favorite. The thicker stuff is just way, it's more difficult for me. I'm the opposite of most people. Most people can use the thicker stuff more easily, and I can't. It's not, no, too bulky, too whatever, and I prefer the thinner. Oh my goodness, I have 8 people watching. I don't think I've ever had 8 people watching while I'm on a live. Ever. I think that's the most I've ever had. I hope you don't drop any stitches either, Sandra. It is actually 10:05 here in the morning. Y'all are, if you're in the UK, you are 8 hours ahead of me. Yeah, 8 hours ahead of me. And that's why, Sandra, I am working on plain old stocking stitch. So I knew I can look at y'all, I can do whatever. I don't have to look at my knitting, and I don't have to worry about knitting a pattern or anything else. And I can just keep right on knitting and not have to worry about it. Oh, yes, Fair Isle knitting is beautiful. I love it. I've done some color work in my time. I am more of a stitch pattern person. Well, let's be real here. Stitch pattern and cables and lace. That is uh, my thing. I like that. Fair Isle is beautiful, and I have done some of it, but I prefer cables and lace. And I'm sorry, y'all, but I think it's amazing that I am still I'm near the end of this little ball, finally. Um, oh yes. Oh well, it just takes a little bit of practice, Annie. It really does. It just takes some practice to learn how to do it. But this, I'm finally getting to end of this ball, and it amazes me because I have to knit a 56-inch sweater for me. Because I'm about 52 around the chest. So for pullovers, I do about 54 inches. Cardigans, I do about 56 inches. So anyway, I have knitted this much out of, and I still have all of this left of a ball out of one ball. That's that from price wise. That's pretty incredible. Okay, Dragon Cat, no problem. Yes, I love, you know, I love the yardage is fabulous. It's absolutely fabulous. Now I will tell y'all there are some other yarns here in the US that I love. Burnett Baby Sport. I love Burnett Softy Baby is another fabulous wool that I love that I knit cardigans with for myself. There there are several different kinds that I really love here in the U.S. as well, um, but uh, a lot of the yarns that are my favorites are UK brands. Um, that's just the way of it. We are because the main size here is worsted. That's always been the most popular. Um, oh no, I don't blame you, Sandra. I don't blame you one bit. But yeah, their main thing is worsted here, and I love my GK. So of course, I go. Now I will say that of late, the U.S. is coming out with more. Um, DK weight yarns, which is fabulous. I know Premier Yarns has a basic DK and all that, which I have not tried, but it looks very similar to Hay, and I think it has the same yardage as Hayfield Bonus DK, which I love. So I will have to check that out as well, because I that's what I prefer. I love my DK. I'm hoping I can get all these finished so that way I can actually show y'all some finished stuff. I mean, I know I have in my last live. I showed, some Aran sweaters that I knitted a while back and things like that, and crocheted one, and I know I've shown a baby sweater, and I have showed some Afghans, some blankets I've crocheted, and different things. And there are some other Afghans that I will have to get out. Maybe for my next video, I may have to do a video of showing y'all just all my different stuff that I still have that I've made. There's a lot I don't have anymore. I've given it all away, so I don't have. Oh my goodness, Sandra, that's a lot of pressure. I can't get this done that fast. Oh my goodness. I don't think I could get it done knitted that fast, especially with me working 10 hours overtime this next week. I don't think I can. No matter how hard I try, I don't have enough hours to knit in a day to get that done. No matter how fast I knit. If I had it on a knitting machine, I could. But I don't have my knitting machines anymore either. But I have been talking about getting one again eventually. Because I can't knit fast enough to get all the cardigans I want. And if y'all haven't noticed yet, I'm a big cardigan person. I love cardigans. That is what I wear when it's cooler. I love it. I wear a short sleeve shirt and a cardigan. That is just what I wear. I love that. You don't realize how fast you are until you watch yourself on a camera. And you think, oh, well, you're kind of slow. Well, I guess I'm not really that kind of slow. I know. I'm the same way. That's why I got rid of the knitting machines, Sandra. Oh, thank you, Sandra. Oh, yes. Oh, yes, Annie. I know. I know. I I just found myself wanting to knit by hand more often. But mine was just a basic machine. It didn't have, like punch card and all this stuff where I could do these patterns. If I had one like that, then that would be a different story. And yeah, I'd probably doing more on there. But I would still want to do stuff by hand because I love knitting by hand so much. I thought maybe I would get Sheila on, but she was probably having her tea. Yeah, Sheila used to have a knitting machine. She did that for a long time. She did. She made them. I think she sold them and all that kind of. She sold her knitwear from her machine. And she used to make stuff for the people in the neighborhood and all that kind of stuff. But it started to affect, I think she said, her shoulders, and so she ended up getting rid of it. She sold her knitting machine and just went back to knitting by hand. But she did for many years have a knitting machine. Yes. She has a lot of orders. Yes, she does. And bless her heart. I mean, that's great. Don't get me wrong. I love that she has the orders, but poor thing, I kind of I feel bad for her in a way because I want her to be able to get to be able to knit some of her own things that she wants to knit. I want her to be able to get to some of those cardigans that she wants for herself as well. I know that sounds selfish, doesn't it? I don't mean to be selfish. Well, hello, Janice. How are you? Oh, am I up to the shape? No, I don't think so. Maybe I better no. Maybe I better measure. I've been sitting here just knitting away like whatever. I don't think so. I have to get up to 17 inches before I start the went well. That's all I'm gonna say about that, Annie. It went well. No, I have 5 more inches before I get to the shaping. I'm only at 12 inches. Sandra. Oh, I love having you, Janice. I'm so happy you found me. I love new subscribers. Love that. Yeah, she had a good bingo night, she said. I talked to her. So yeah, she did. I know she doesn't seem to have time, Sandra. She really doesn't. Poor thing. She just keeps getting orders after orders after orders, which is like I said, which is great. But I know she wants to be able to knit some of her own things as well. Um, I think she misses being able to make some things for herself. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you, Sandra. I appreciate that so much. Well, I'm trying to build up the channel. I'm trying to get more subscribers and different things. And that's why I said in the past week, it has just blown up. It is growing like crazy. There's Sheila. Hello, love. I knew you were doing your tea. I figured. I told everybody, I said, I bet she's doing her tea right now. I figured she was having her tea. You doing okay, Sheila, love? They were asking me, Sheila, how you did on your on your bingo. I said she said she did well, but I don't know. Not me for me to say. Janice. Yes, I am the Derek that Sheila talks about on her channel. Yes, I am the Derek she talks about on her channel. We all love Sheila. Oh, you won 43 quid, really? Very good, Sheila. Very good. Yeah, you did have a good night then. 43 pounds. Very good. So, shall I tell y'all that my partner went and played bingo last week? I stayed down in the casino and played slots while he went upstairs and he played bingo. Playing bingo, and then he started texting back and forth. He said, I don't think I'm going to win nothing. It was at the very end. Last coverall. He hit it, won $250. He said, I'll be damned. I just hit it. He was so tickled. I was tickled for him. I was like, oh, thank goodness. That's good. $250. Very good. Yes. Oh, yeah, you had to share. You had to split it with somebody else and then share with your friend as well. All right, Janice, love, you take care, honey. We'll see you next time. Yeah, you had to split it. I know. That's the way it is. He got lucky because on that coverall, nobody else said bingo. So he got it all for himself. So yeah, he got very lucky on that one. Because the other ones people had to share. The other coveralls they had. So he got very lucky. Oh, take care, Sandra love. Enjoy your tea. We'll talk to you soon. I think Bella's back here been cleaning herself. She's cleaning her paws. Oh my goodness, I was up to 10. Never have I had so many people watch me on a live. That's fabulous. Will do, Sandra love. Oh my goodness. So I want to tell y'all. So, oh, Sheila. I told everybody else, but you weren't on, so you didn't hear it. Well, I'm thankful none of these do that. Oh, Sheila. So my Westie, she carries around what we call her fuzzy. It's a little fuzzy man type of thing, and a little stuffed thing, and she loves it. That's her baby doll. You know, that's like her baby doll. So Sheila, I told everybody I got took for $130. So this guy decided that he was gonna be on this app and ask people. And yeah, I knew better. I was so stupid. I knew better. But he was said that his dad had just passed, and he was um, uh, his dad always said that a good heart is a giving heart. So he was giving away money, but you have to pay the fees. Well, I was on my night meds, so I was a little out of it. And what does dummy here do? I send him the fees, $130, thinking I'm gonna get all this money so I can pay off my debt and all this other stuff like an airhead. I should have known better. So yeah, I lost $130. He took me for that, and yeah, down the drain. But I learned a lesson. I learned a valuable lesson. I won't ever do something like that again. I know. I know. And I have told people in the past, don't fall for that shit. I'm sorry for my language, but that's what it is. Shit. And what did I do? I did it anyway. I don't know what I was thinking. Yes, I do. I have a big heart, and I was thinking, well, I can get it, and we can pay off all of our debt, and it will be sitting so much better off, and whatever. And I was just down and out about that, and that's why. And I was on meds, and I just screwed up. So, you know, lesson learned. Well, there's some hateful people out there. There really is. It's a shame. But like I told everybody earlier, I hope he chokes on it. Oh, you're fine, Emma. That's no problem. That's no problem. We're all just sitting here chit chatting. You got to do what you got to do. Well, and I don't either, Sheila. I never do. I don't know what I told my partner, and he agreed with me. It had to be because I was on my meds. It had to be because during the day I would have never fell for something like that. I would have never. So I mean, it must have been just a fluke, dumb moment or something because I always know better than that stuff. And sorry, I was gonna cuss again. Y'all know I have a potty mouth. Um, I never should have done that. But lesson learned. It's okay. Yes. Yeah, I know. I will never forget the lesson. That's right. Yeah, because that lesson had repercussions beyond just that. Because of me being short money, then I was yeah. So yeah, it had other repercussions as well. So let me tell you, I know they do, Sheila. They do. And I never thought I would be one of those people because I was always so hardcore against it and telling people don't fall for this crap and whatever. And what did I do? I did it. So I had a low moment, I guess. It's getting hot in here. Yes, we do, Sheila Love. We live and learn. That's okay. It's what I always say. What goes around comes around. The bastards are going to get theirs, trust me. They sure will. It's true, Dragon Cat. You know, we don't want it's true. You know, but it's a sad world we live in, you know, that people feel like they have to do that to other people and and I told him, I said, I just want my money back. I just kept telling him, look, just give me my money. Well, I need you to give me more money to get a refund. I said, oh hell no, you don't. And I blocked him. Refund my foot. You ain't giving me nothing. You know, I don't know what it is here. I should look. I know it's hot. Let's see. Oh, it's 85 degrees here right now, Fahrenheit. So it's warm. Yeah, it's warm. But I have AC. I have air conditioning, so I can knit right along, no problem. Yeah, I know. Tell me about it. Tell me about it, Sheila. I know. Yeah, it's weird. I think like starting the past few days, uh, it's like we're all here in the U.S. in some kind of damn heat wave. I think. You know, my partner is from Colorado in the Denver area, and it's 88 degrees in Denver. It's never that warm this time of year. And even my mom said in Texas, where she lives, hell, it was going to be in the 90s, and it's never that warm this time of year. Yeah. Yeah, I remember you saying that, Sheila, that you don't really get that there. But I mean, we all know it's going to be in the hundreds here soon. Well, that's what my mom said. That she said it was going to be over. It's going to be a hundreds in Texas already, and I'm like, already? I said it's the beginning of May. It should not be that warm yet. I said I'm gonna be walking around wearing barely nothing. I said I'm not gonna be able to come to a live because I'm gonna scare y'all half to death. Oh, yes, Sheila. Oh, your sister's in Amarillo. Oh, okay. Yeah, Dragon Cat. I have a friend that lives in Abilene. So, yes. Well, but Amarillo, they get snow. They get all that there. Yeah, they get a lot of that. I tell y'all what, I know y'all noticed I shaved my head and now the light's reflecting off my bald head. Yeah, I did. Oh, you learned to crochet from her tutorial. You know, years ago, thank you. Everybody has said that to me, Annie. Everybody has said that. They said the shaved head and the beard suits me well, and I'm glad because I like it. I like it. It's a lot cooler, I'll tell you that. Um, you know, years ago, I actually had another YouTube channel back in 2010, and it had only a few videos on it, but I had started a channel where I was teaching people to crochet. Oh, thank y'all so much. Yes, I did. I had a deal, but see, back then, you didn't have all of the stuff that you have now. So I was sitting here with my phone tied around my neck with some yarn, facing downward because I didn't know how else to do it, and I had a pillow as my backdrop, and I'm sitting here showing people how to crochet with this around my neck so I could see what was going on. That's how I did it back then. And I thought about doing tutorials again, but I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I barely have time to do anything. I don't know if I want to do tutorials as well. I think Sheila puts out really good tutorials, and I think I just leave that to her. I used to be a teacher. I used a knitting and crochet teacher. I would do it every year for Needlework Month and different things, and I would go to the library and teach classes and things like that. I did. I did used to do that, but yeah, I haven't taught in years, years and years. So um, yeah, I would. I'm sure I could do it again, but uh, I don't know if I want to. I know. I saw how you did that, Sheila, and I thought about that as well. Um, but I just don't know. I don't. I don't think I want to get back into doing tutorials again. Well, yes, it you just I don't know. When I had tutorials, I kind of rehearsed a little bit. For these and my regular videos, I don't rehearse except well, I can't say that. So the video that I released was it Thursday? Was it Thursday I released that video? I sat here and I did that whole video thinking that I had my phone on video and all I had done was take a picture of myself. So I had to redo the whole video all over again. I was like, well, shit. I thought I was recording myself, and all I did was take a picture. Oh, you learn how to do the coasters while watching Sheila. Yeah, I couldn't believe I did that. I'm like, you really are an airhead sometimes, Derek. Yeah, Sheila, I'm sure it ain't gonna be the first time I do it either. I mean, the last time I do it, I'll probably do it again. I'm sure. I was like, well, crap. I got to redo this whole thing. But thankfully, it doesn't take long. But still, I finally figured out how to uh, take off. I'm learning, if y'all watch my videos, I don't edit. So I'm learning now how to edit. So now, like this last video, I learned how to edit me turning on the record. So you don't see me turning on the record. You just see me knitting to start. uh, was it that other four-letter word, Sheila? I say it a lot, but I'm not going to say it on here. And a few more. Yeah, I believe it. I did. I cussed myself up one side and down the other because I did that. I know you lucky. You got that. I sorry. I got to put my legs up. My knees killing me. Um, yeah, you have that you can just talk to it. I wish. Well, I have been talking to y'all so long that I have finally got to the end of this first ball, and I wish I would have seen it sooner. I'm hoping, oh, maybe I can make it to the end of the row. I hope I can. I'm gonna play yarn chicken. I got, I got this one. I'm gonna play yarn chicken. I may not make it. I would rather it be on the end of the row, but if not, well, I'll have to adjust. I know, isn't that ridiculous? You can turn it that way, turn it on, but you can't. It can't say shut off. They should have it so you can do that as well. Yeah. Oh, oh. I think I'm gonna lose yarn chicken. Uh, Come on, let me. Y'all gonna watch me play yarn chicken? Oh, oh! I don't think I'm gonna make it. Well, yes. Yeah, I use a movie maker type of thing for mine, Sheila, and I'm able to edit that. I'm just trying to figure out how to do more of that. I'll never make it. I got that many more stitches, and I ain't got but that little bit of yarn. I'll never make it. I lost yarn chicken. I did lose, Dragon Cat. Okay, Annie. Tell Sonny I said hi. Take care, love. I know, but I have a trick that I do that. Oh, hi, Carol, love. It's okay. Better late than never. It's okay. I have a trick that I do to when I start a new ball. If I have to do it in the middle, I prefer it on the end. But clearly, I'm not going to make it, and I'm not going to go back and do that. So I have a trick, and that's fine. I can uh, I can do that. It's fine. I learned this trick from Elizabeth Zimmerman. Oh, what's going on here? If this ball doesn't want to. Well, I'm just going to rip the label off. Oh, I hate that when that glue sticks to the. That's not nice. Okay. Yeah, I keep my labels. Um, anyway, um, there is a trick that I do, and you won't even notice it. Now, I will say I do this most of the time. I think I can probably get a few more stitches out of this strand here, but never more. So I'm going to you knit one stitch double with the threads. Well, in my case, pearl, but that's okay. You'll never see it. Yeah, I don't know why either. All they do is collect there, Sheila. I keep them. I don't know why I keep them for, but I work both. But yeah, that's what I do. I work that old thread together with the new, and make one stitch double is what I do, and then I kind of pull it. But that's what I do, and then it's back there, and then there's no holes, no any of that, and I can just weave it in, and then it's fine. The thing is with acrylic, it's not going to felt. So when I weave it in one way, I have to come back the same direction I went to make sure that it's secure. So that's the only thing. And yeah, I'll have that in there, but that's okay. It's this is for me. It doesn't bother me. If I was knitting this for someone else, then yes, I would have probably went back and made sure it was on the end of the row. But for me, I'm not too worried about it. Yeah, that's generally what I do, and it's just and then when you come back to it, you just knit that double stitch that you had those two threads with as one, and that's the end of it. And it melts right into the fabric, and you can't even tell it. And if it really bothers you after you're done, you can undo it and tie a half hitch knot and weave it in. I mean, whatever you want to do. Yeah, see, this was that double stitch here. And so when I come to it, I just knit it as it's one stitch and then just keep on going, and you can't even tell I did anything. And I know people say, well, whenever they do that, they said, well, you're going to have that on the inside of the sweater. I said, well, what goes on the inside of the sweater is nobody's business. It's nobody's business. You're not looking at the inside; you're looking at the outside, so it's nobody's business what goes on the inside of the sweater. Well, how come? Why not, Sheila? Why are you not having any luck, love? Is nobody buying them, or you're just what's the problem? What's going on? Oh yeah, I hate that. I understand what you're saying. I hate that, Sheila. Yeah, I've done that myself. And then you're like, oh. And that's the same reason why I started doing the granny squares the other way with the new technique, because I hated that my centers always puckered. I hated that crap. Right. Right. Yeah, you're making them first. But yeah, I know. Then they wave and then they come up. Yeah. I hate that when I used to make yarn doilies and things. I always, made sure, well, tried to make sure that I had enough increases where I needed to so it would work out right. But sometimes they do not. Oh, Carol, that is lovely. Yes, I love that one. I have seen that from Attic 24. It is lovely colors. Yep, you sometimes we have to frog them, Sheila. I know, love. But yes, it is. That's beautiful, Carol. I love that one. I have seen that. Oh my goodness, I've been on an hour and a half. I know. That's what I was telling everybody, Sheila. We were all talking about you earlier. Your ears were probably burning. We were all saying she always has so many orders and she can never get anything made for herself. I said, I feel bad because I mean, I know the orders are nice, the money's nice, but you need stuff for yourself as well. And you can never get, time to make anything for yourself. I have made socks in the past as well. Not generally my thing. I'd rather make mittens, but yeah, I've made a few. Think I've made 3 pairs of socks before. Yeah, and I'm a weird person. I can't use a little tiny circular needle. I have to use double point. I prefer double points for socks or magic loop, but I prefer double points. Yeah. Oh, you use the magic loop, Carol. Yeah, I can use that way too. I can see that. But that tiny little bitty 9-inch circular, I can't grasp that thing to knit. That I might as well throw that in the trash because it's not gonna work. I'll never be able to use my little bitty finger. Try to use 2 fingers to knit something. I can't do that. Yeah, I use DPNs too. I don't Yeah, that hurts my hands. I can't carol that little bitty circular. And I'll be honest, when I knit, if I don't knit a hat flat, I knit it in the round. I have some long double points that are 10 inches, and I'll use 5, knit with 4 and then knit with the fifth for in the round. Hats as well, if I don't knit them flat. I prefer knitting it flat, but if, yeah, I have knitted quite a few in the round that way. I love double point. And actually, that's what my name used to be on eBay was DPN Knitter because I always loved to use double pointed needles. Uh, I just, but I don't do it much anymore now. I just do, I do a lot of straight knitting, flat knitting. Oh, catch you next time, Dragon Cat. Take care, love. What did you fix you for your tea, Sheila, love? What'd you have for tea? Well, it's not that anymore. On eBay now, I think I'm DKRA 31 or some crap that they gave me. I'm not DPN knitter anymore because I think that's been a while back and I didn't remember password or something. So I've changed it since then and I've been using this account for a long time now. I'll have to show y'all some of my hats. I said I'm gonna have to make a video and show y'all all the stuff that I do still have that I haven't given away that I've made. All the hats. I think I have a few pairs of mittens I've done. Some other blankets that I've made. I have. If sorry if y'all hear that, we have trash trucks coming. It's Saturday, so they come and get trash. Stir fry mushroom bacon, red pepper egg noodles, and a few other bits. Oh, okay. That sounds good. I love egg noodles. Oh, yeah. We had the other night, we went and had hibachi. We went to a hibachi grill. Oh, I love that. It's so good. So good. Oh, you're as bad as me. Oh, shame on you, Sheila. I love soy sauce. I pour that shit. I love that stuff. I pour it all over my Japanese and Chinese. I love that stuff. I love it. We have a big thing of it in the refrigerator. Oh, goodness. I was trying to think. Yeah, I don't even know what it is. Do you know I've never had rhubarb in my life? I have never had rhubarb in my life. Oh, well, hello, darling. How you doing, baby girl? Yes, she's a sweetheart. She's tired. Yeah, I know a lot of people here eat it too, but I've never had any rhubarb ever. I don't even know what it would begin to taste like. I don't even know. I have no idea. Oh, I may have to try to figure something out and try to figure. I don't know if I would make anything myself, but I could sure see if somebody else would make something, with rhubarb, and I could try it. Oh, oh wow, rhubarb and ginger jam. Well, see, we didn't ever use stuff like that here in the. Yeah, ours is different. We they always put up preserves, what we call preserves. Um, like strawberry preserves or apple jelly or things like that. Blackberry. We do have something called dewberry. We always made dewberry pies and things like that, which is really good. Um, but they always did different kinds of preserves and peach preserves and oh no. Oh, that's no good, Sheila. Rabbits done ate it all. Yeah, I like strawberry, but oh, I love you too. It's okay, Carol. You take care, love. We'll see you next time. Um, I think my favorite is, oh, I love apple jelly. Apple jelly is so good. Take care, love. Apple jelly, and I love grape. I love grape anything. Yes, they need feeding. Right before I did my live, mine, he went up, he went back up to bed. He was down here when I come down, and then I said I was going live. He says, "Well, I think I'm going to go back to bed for a little while." I said, "Well, go ahead. It's Saturday. You can sleep in. Go back to bed," because he brought Bella down. I'm like, "Go get you some rest." The wind is already starting to pick up. We said we were going to have to go out and get stuff out of the. Um, but we're going to have to pick up stuff outside because we're supposed to get 75-mile-an-hour winds in the next few days. Yeah, he doesn't want to. He does that on Saturday anyway, Sheila Love. He normally comes down. He'll bring Bella down, and then once I come down, he'll go back to bed for a while, and I'll be down here with the dogs because I'll do a live, and I sit here and knit, and I'm usually up before him anyway. Um, but yeah, if I do live, he's like, "Bye." He does not knit. No, Emma, he does not. He does not knit or crochet. He said his mom tried to teach him, I think, um, or his grandma. I can't remember, but he can't. He said he's all thumbs. He can't. He can't do any of that. No good. His mom was a fantastic seamstress. She was good at sewing. But and I have her sewing machine. Um, as well as my own, plus an antique one. But anyway, no, he doesn't do any kind of crafts or anything. No, mine likes that I do this. He loves that I do this, and we are not married as of yet. Maybe in the future, who knows? But he's not like that. He loves that I have this channel. He wants me to keep it up, and all of that, and he loves that I knit. He's a good one. He loves to take me to different yarn stores that are around and all that kind of stuff. Yeah, she is sleeping. She is snoring. She is. Well, I've been on for about an hour and 45 minutes, y'all. I think I am just about to end this live. I've gotten quite a bit more knitting done. That's wonderful. Closer to the shaping. I hope you all have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. And yes, please, Emma, try to find me on Facebook. Like I said, I'm in this shirt, this face. It's on there. My last name is Krause, Krause. So, yes, yes. Well, yeah, she would too. If she saw a dog on here, she'd be barking too as well, Sheila. Yes, she would. But y'all all take care, and I have loved having y'all on live this weekend. And hopefully, I can get up another video soon. And I love you guys. I want y'all to all take care of yourselves. Thank you so much for joining me, and thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I really, really appreciate it so much. Um, but until next time, y'all take care. See you, Sheila love. Take care. Take care, Emma. Y'all have a lovely weekend. Take care, everybody.